Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to see the lesson The Giant's Wife by William Carleton. Well, I'm Dr. Joy Christina. Let's see this lesson. Let's dive into the introduction part. First, we will see about the author. William Carleton was born in the year 1794 and died in the year 1869. Carleton was an Irish writer known for capturing rural Irish life and folklore. Famous for vivid storytelling, blending myth, humor, and social insight. His works preserve Ireland's rich and oral traditions and cultural heritage. Now we shall see the setting of the lesson. This prose piece is set in rural Ireland and the Giant's Causeway. Northern Ireland's rugged countryside, steeped in myth, the Giant's Causeway. Legendary basalt columns said to be built by giants. A magical world where giants and humans coexist, blending reality and fantasy. We shall see the main characters. Finn McCool, he's the giant, builder of the Giant's Causeway. He's very strong, but he's an anxious person. The next character is Una. Una is Finn's clever and resourceful wife, the story's heroine. The next character is Coolin, the challenger giant, fierce and undefeated, expect by Finn. Now we shall see the summary of the story, the challenge and the plan. Coolin seeks to fight Finn to prove who is strongest. Finn, worried, returns home to Una after months away. Una notices Finn's fear and devises a cunning plan to protect him. Una's clever trickery. She bakes bread loaves with hidden iron girdles inside. She dresses Finn in her nightgown and hides him in a cradle. She also tricks Coolin into biting the iron-filled bread, breaking his teeth. Finn binds off Coolin's finger, source of his strength, turning the tide. Let's move on to the theme and analysis. Wit versus brute strength. Intelligence and cunning triumph over raw power. Partnership and loyalty. Una's support is key to Finn's victory. Irish folklore symbolism. Giants as metaphors for natural forces and human traits. The story celebrates feminine strength and cleverness in a male dominated world. This is a story about an incident that happened in the life of a giant named Finn McCool, where once Finn was worried giant since another giant called Coolin, who was looking to challenge him to a fight to find out who was the strongest. Coolin had beaten every giant in Ireland except Finn, and he thought of meeting him. Finn had been working away from home for many months and one day went to see his wife Una. Una sat near him down to a grand meal of 3 whole roast oxen, 30 boiled cabbages, and a pile of bread loaves. But Una could see that her husband was worried about something. Finn told her about the giant looking for him. Una was worried too, but she had an idea. And so Finn McCool did what his wife told him. Una cleared the table and began baking a new batch of bread loaves. And inside each loaf, she put a great iron girdle. She then asked Finn to put on her nightgown, grumbling, and Finn put on his wife's nightgown. Una then pushed him toward a cradle in the corner. Colin came walking up fast to the house, and it was then a cold wind blew in at the door. And Una first asked him if he would be so kind as to turn the house around, for Finn always used to do it. Colin got up and went outside. He picked up the whole house and turned it to face the other way. Una was a bit surprised because Finn himself couldn't have done it. Una then gave Colin the bread loaves, where she put the iron inside them, and it was hard as a rock. Colin lost one of his front teeth on the first bite, and another front tooth on the next bite, and two front teeth of his were lost. Colin then said that she was trying to fool him and didn't believe that anyone could eat bread like that. Una then took one of the loaves and walked over to the cradle where Finn was laying dressed as a baby and said that it was Finn's son. Una then gave him a loaf which looked like all the rest, but it was the only one without an iron. She gave Finn a big wink, and Finn took a bite of the loaf. Una then said to Colin to slip his finger in Finn's mouth, and Finn bit it off, swallowed it, and then jumped from the cradle. Finn then threw off his nightgown, but as Colin lost his finger and all his strength, he ran away, and Finn chased Colin halfway across Ireland before he let him go. Now we are going to see the conclusion part of this prose piece. A timeless Irish tale. The giant's wife blends myth, humor, and heart. The author reminds us that brains and partnership can overcome might. William Carleton's storytelling keeps Irish folklore alive for new generations. A celebration of wit, love, and the magic of Irish heritage. Dear students, hope you understood this prose work by William Carleton. He very beautifully blends myth and humor, as well as he celebrates women's intelligence and their resourcefulness through the character of the giant's wife, Una. The author also talks about nature and how to protect nature with the help of our intelligence. And human challenges could be overcome by the wisdom and the intelligence of human being. The celebration here is the wit, that is the wisdom. By using the wisdom, Finn is witted out here. The love towards the husband and wife is immense, that it is celebrated to outwit the giant. Though the characters seem to be magical of Irish heritage, it brings in reality through fantasy. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed this lesson.